What up, guys? Welcome to the CCC. I'm Shane.
I'm Dan.
And we are here for another strain review for you guys, checking out some Stardog from Creekside Collective out in Boulder Creek.
Yeah, bringing the Chem back.
It's been a while.
Always been a staple on the show, you know. I personally love Chem Dog. I love that whole family, you know, Chem Dog, OG, Sour D. I mean, that's obvious now. But,
Stardog is the Chem 4 and the Tres Dawg, right, from Top Dog Seeds.
Yeah.
Tried this strain probably, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 times now, and never really been disappointed with any batch. Some are better than others, but it's always pretty good weed.
Yeah. Elemental had some one
Got
time.
that smell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what got us, you know, that the looks aren't like really crazy as you look at the close-ups, but man, does it have that smell.
Yeah, definitely. If I were to answer that question, why did I pick this stuff up in the club? It wasn't because of the way it looks, although this is probably the best little nug in the bag right here.
I mean, it looks good, don't get me wrong, you know.
Yeah, no, it's some fire, but that smell was just kind of locked me in as soon as I smelled the jar.
Yeah.
Got about an eighth of it here. Looking at it, it's not the densest weed. It's kind of airy.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to...
Which is what I've seen with most Stardogs, to be honest.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad thing, but definitely taste and looks pretty good, but the smell was definitely what got us, like he was saying.
The another thing I noticed yesterday, because we picked this up yesterday, we smoked a pretty big joint of it when we got home. Yeah. I was higher than I normally am, or for a longer period of time yesterday than usual. Usually I smoke a joint, I'll be feeling it for an hour, hour and a half. I was like high for a good 2.5 hours yesterday.
Very
after that.
long-lasting effect for sure. But yeah, we haven't got our hands on some good Chem Dog in quite some time, like I was saying, since back when Elemental had that one batch of Stardog. Very similar, and definitely one of my favorite strains. It's just, it's like an OG, but it's not, you know. It's got a different taste.
From that same family, the OG sour. It's kind of like, if you like OG and sour, you're gonna like most Chem Dog strains, because to most people it's kind of a good common ground.
Yeah.
Has a few of the characteristics from both strains, and that flavor is kind of in the middle depending on which cut you get.
Yeah.
You know, it can be a little bit more one way or the other, but you know, definitely if you never smoked any type of Chem Dog, but you know, if you have smoked OG or sour, you know, maybe try to imagine something sort of in the middle of that. Taste-wise, good bit of fuel. Yeah, definitely a good bit of fuel, but also a little bit of sweetness in here that that I don't necessarily associate with Chem. Usually more of like an OG thing.
I got that too.
Flavor was good.
Tastes good. Smooth. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. We'll see how the effects come in here in a couple minutes, but definitely digging the flavor.
Really smooth, easy on the lungs, like no expansion really at all.
Yeah, a little cough, but I mean, not bad at all.
Pretty sticky too. And nug will just stick to your finger like that.
Yeah. Honestly, this is like my favorite consistency of weed. You know, if it's too dense, I feel like it's too meaty almost sometimes.
Sparkle or something.
Yeah. But or like some Bubba. Bubba's usually really dense and frosty on the outside, but then you get inside of it and it's just meaty. This
weed that's this consistency generally smokes better too if you're gonna roll it in a joint or a blunt than you know, like some real dense sticky OG or like some or like, you know, some real dense perp or whatever.
Yeah, I'm definitely digging it.
Tiny ass little piece of beeline here. We thought we had more, but this was all we could find in the whole house, so we're trying to make it stretch this whole video.
Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, Chem Dog's always been one of the staples for us, and definitely stoked to get our hands on some good Chem. We haven't fucked with what used to be Boulder Creek Collective in a while, and now it's called Creekside, and they're actually killing game in there, you know. I was surprised.
Under new ownership, but well, that one caught me by the balls. Definitely the same quality that I'm always used to, if not better. They always had good flowers, good prices. It's going to be one of the cheapest collectives in the area. More similar, if you actually look at kind of the products that are on their shelf and what they're priced at, it reminds me more of like a Colorado market, you know. You're not going to go out there and see too many $60 grams of hash in clubs in Colorado, nor are you going to see $60 eighths. And that's kind of the way they're operating over here. Really compassionate prices, so definitely shout out to those guys. Their hash game was a lot better this time. That sour full melt bubble we picked up from there.
Yeah.
That
Straight
stuff was
melt
really
corn.
good.
Yeah.
Gone back, I think 3 times in the last week to get more of that. So yeah, definitely stoked to have another place that's pretty, not too far.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is the first of the flowers that we've tried from them.
We actually we actually picked up some Ken's GDP from there too, and we weren't too disappointed.
Yeah, we kind of got it. Everybody out there knows the GDP joke, kind of with us, and Ken's is just like kind of the evolution of that joke.
Yeah.
I don't think any of us had ever gone into a club and bought some Ken's GDP. So kind of just thought I would surprise you with that one when I came out.
Yeah.
I think you were pretty surprised.
I was definitely surprised, but
We smoked it in a blunt.
I was more surprised on how it tasted because it tasted like some straight Urkel. I mean, yeah.
It was definitely much more sweet, purpley Urkel-like than all the other GDP that I've smoked. So
I'm thinking it definitely had to be.
Say what you want.
It had to be Urkel dominant for sure. It was pretty dark, but anyways, back to the Chem Dog. The effects are starting to come in now. Definitely like right behind the eyes and the temple, which is typical of a sativa. It's got me alert.
Yeah, this stuff, especially the way it hit me yesterday when we smoked that joint.
Yeah.
It's like a real active buzz that's kind of, nice, and you get kind of chatty, really like clear-headed. Maybe even everything seems a little bit more vivid. Maybe like color's a little bit brighter. I don't know if it's just that or my eyes are a little bit more sensitive to the light.
Yeah.
But as you can see, I'm rambling on here a little bit. Definitely means, in my case, it's starting to kick in.
Yeah, I'm gonna take one more little rip here and then go ahead and rate it.
That first rip did not give me like the last two. This tube is a beast. Tiny little beaker at the bottom with this long ass neck.
Yeah, I like that flavor a lot, definitely.
Looks, when I look at this weed, it's not the most triked out, Chem Dog I've ever seen.
No.
It doesn't have, the tightest, nug structure. Definitely more of an airy plant.
Yeah. But that smell.
Yeah, but that smell. I guess, looks, I'm going to give it like a 7 or an 8.
I would say a 7 would be probably fair. I mean, I feel like it not to say that it could be grown better.
It's not the best looking Stardog I've ever seen.
Yeah, exactly. It could just be the cut,
This one's secret weapon that it's got going for it, though, is the smell. This is definitely right up there with some of the stinkiest Stardog that I've smoked.
Pretty tasty too. On the smell, I would probably give it a 10. I mean, I'm a sucker for that Chem Dog funky, nasty, fuely smell.
You open a jar, you smell that smell, and you want to smoke that instantly.
Yeah, instantly. But so looks 7, smell would probably be a 10, and then as far as effects go, I'm kind of digging it. I mean, it's not crazy over the top like a crazy sativa, but it definitely gets you alert and awake and ready to do stuff throughout your day. So I'm gonna have to go like I'll go like at 8.5 on the effect, 8.5 or a 9. Overall, I'm probably gonna give it like probably like a 9. 8.5 or a 9 I think is fair.
If you can get two out of the however many categories, for me the buzz and the flavor.
Yeah.
I mean the smell are the two best things on this. Flavor's pretty good, not quite as crazy as the smell.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one a solid 8. It's really good.
Yeah.
Out of the probably 8-10 samples of Stardog I've tried, this is probably in the top 5. It's
For
good
sure.
Stardog.
For sure.
That being said, I have seen stuff that look better and smoke just as good.
Exactly.
So I really like this strain though.
I'd say 8.5 is my final rating. Definitely digging it. Pretty high.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Nice little sunset going on behind us here.
Yeah.
You can see in the viewfinder we're kind of silhouette thing going on, but
yeah,
it's all good.
We'll
be back for some more videos soon. Keep watching. Peace.